Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my review for the very first episode of Ride with Norman Reedus, Season 1, Episode 1, the pilot, the premiere on AMC. Milking that cow, baby! And spoiler warning, I guess, as usual, if you haven't seen the premiere for Ride with Norman Reedus yet. Okay, so it premiered last night, June 12, 2016. We saw kind of some preview videos. I guess you could call them trailers for the show on AMC's YouTube channel and, of course, on AMC, in and around Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, all that good stuff. So I was pretty surprised that they were even going to do this show at all because I'm not against it. I'm not opposed to it. Of course, it's hard for AMC, I think, to get, more hit shows. And, of course, they want another Walking Dead. I mean, that show right there has made the network just a monster in terms of cable ratings and everything. And then Fear has been successful as well, too, getting quite a few views every episode and has done really well for them even already, and probably in the future will do even better. So it makes perfect sense that AMC would try and, any other ideas they have or any other things they have related to Walking Dead that they could probably do, go ahead and do. And it is kind of crazy, the popularity of Daryl as a character in The Walking Dead. If you look at most polls online, I've looked at quite a few over the last couple of years. Earlier on, this wasn't the case, but certainly in the last 2 to 3 years, since season 4, roughly, somewhere between around season 4, season 5, Daryl at some point became the most popular character in The Walking Dead, which is kind of crazy considering, of course, it's Rick's show, it's Rick's story. But somehow he did, and of course AMC, they know that. They know how popular, Daryl is. And kind of the whole thing happening sort of as a freak accident, or I guess you could say just based on Norman Reedus being himself, being awesome and, trying out for Merle, not getting it, but then them creating the role of Daryl for him. Kind of crazy, man, all these years later that the show, is going strong and that he's such a popular character. So, getting his own show, which is kind of like a reality show. So if you missed it, I'll kind of just give you a quick kind of overview of what the first episode was. So it is an hour-long show, which I was kind of surprised because I was thinking maybe this would get like a half an hour block or something. But no, it is a full-on hour, and it's going to do 6 episodes for the first season, and then we'll see if it gets a second season. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything yet if they're going to do a second season of the show. So my thoughts on the show, quite a few people asked me to review it or at least give my thoughts on it, so I decided, you know what, I'll definitely do it. I watched the first episode. It's called California Pacific Coast Highway, and you get to see him pretty much. How can I kind of describe what the show really is? It's pretty much a bike enthusiast reality hobby show, I guess, is what it is. So pretty much to sum it up quickly, if you want to know whether or not you'll like it and you haven't seen it yet, if you like bikes, if you're a biker or you're somebody who maybe was thinking about getting into the hobby, somebody that loves to ride, or maybe somebody that has a bike, you probably like the show, especially if you like The Walking Dead, you like Daryl, and you like Norman Reedus, and you like motorcycles as well, then yeah, you'll probably be into it. That said, if you're not, then pretty much guaranteed you won't. Me personally, I don't have a bike. My sister does, but I'm not really into it. I think it's cool. Obviously, I think everybody thinks motorcycles. Motorcycles are cool. You see Daryl, he's riding, and I picture like season 6. Where all the zombie herds behind him, and he's just like riding down. It's cool, is what it is, right? But this is kind of something where when they kind of go through it as like a reality thing, it takes a little bit of the magic away, and it shows how into motorcycles Norman Reedus is and everything like that. Which is fine. We all need a hobby. It's a good thing. For me, my hobby is Walking Dead, as you can see from my goddamn background. But it takes a little bit of the magic and the mystique away and that kind of thing when you get to see him kind of behind the scenes and everything. You get to find out, oh, he's just a real person like everybody else. Oh, that's so weird, right? So, which he is, of course, and obviously loves biking, and he goes for a ride. He's got some friends that join him and other guys that have do some custom bikes and electric bikes and things like this. And at the end, it ends with like a podcast where they ask him a few kind of questions. misfits, motorcycles, you know, kind of deal. So really, to simplify it, I won't go on for very long with this review. It's pretty simple. If you like bikes, if you're into biking, you will like the show probably, and you also, if you also like The Walking Dead, you'll probably like it. If you don't, then I almost guarantee you won't. To be honest with me, I'd almost rather even watch, like, I thought the most interesting parts were the parts where Norman Reedus was kind of talking about his career when he moved to you know, California and everything, and kind of, you know, everything that's happened to him. I would almost find just like a regular documentary about him to be more interesting, but that's because I don't have a bike. I'm not a biker, never have, never rode a bike either, you know, so you know, it's, if you're into that, you're into that. It's kind of like Comic Book Men. If you love comic books and you know, maybe Comic Book Men, the TV show, would be something you might be into, but if you're not into that, you certainly won't like it. And it's the same with this. If you're not into biking, then you probably won't like it. So you guys can write your comments below on what you think. In terms of score for me, I'm only going to give this one a 6. It's a little lower than usual, but I felt like as a reality TV show, it was, I don't know, it is okay. You know, it is okay, and certainly it's not to my area of appeal. It's kind of, you know, I kind of had low expectations going into the show, knowing that it was kind of a reality show and that. But I found the most interesting parts when we got to find out a little bit about Norman Reedus, and I would have liked to have seen more, you know, more of that, more of maybe his personal life, behind the scenes, family life, whatever, that kind of deal. But it mostly focuses on his hobby rather than him. It's kind of like he's there, he's kind of the host of the show, but it's not entirely, you know, about him. It's kind of more about the hobby, so to speak. So those are my thoughts. So you guys can leave your comments below. In terms of the rest of the episodes, I certainly won't be reviewing them or anything like that. I may watch them. I may go through them quickly just to kind of see, because I like to learn about, you know, the different actors and actresses involved with The Walking Dead. I think that, to be honest, is most interesting to me because I love The Walking Dead so much. But to each their own. Let me know what you guys thought about it. If you got a chance to check it out, you can write your comments below. If you liked this review, please thumb it up below. You can also share and favorite, and if you're new and you want to subscribe, you can subscribe at the bottom left. That's pretty much all I got to say about Ride with Norman Reedus. A lot of what I expected didn't blow me away or anything like that. I thought it was just okay for me. It was okay. That's it for this one. See you guys again real soon for another Walking Dead video. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See ya. You better subscribe.